Guys and girls, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode. I hope you bunch of Football Manager fiends are really well. We haven't been doing too great since you last left us. We got Milan in the playoffs of the Champions League, so that's not going to be easy, is it? We picked up some results in the last few games, so without mucking around too much, because this is going to be a triple header, we'll do the two Milan games and the game in the middle, which I think is Aston Villa. Without mucking around, let's make me small, get me up in that corner. So as you can see, we've got Milan, but in the last few games, we played the Roma game, which we lost. Then we went away and we actually lost at home 2-1 to Newcastle United. We then beat Hull in the FA Cup. I played a weakened squad, but they scored within 9 minutes, and I was thinking, oh no, and it took us like 51 minutes to get a goal back into it. And then a draw away at Norwich 0-0, which isn't the best result going into the Milan game. So I'm hoping we can end this little tedious crap run of results and try to get some greens back on the board and start to pick up as we go into the season. So let's crack on and do this. We'll do the usual biz, name my starting 11, and we'll be right back with you. So looking at the starting 11 going into the Champions League away game against Milan, we're going to go Andre Yegorov. Sanchez is not very fit. Carlos de Bast, as Pinero's just playing crap the last few games. Batalla, Asan, Gambella, Petkovic, Artet, Ruiz and Zikovic up front. I am tempted to go with with Ivan, but he hasn't scored as many as what he did last season this year. Actually, we're going to gamble and go with Ivan. He did do bits after we lost Schmidt last season, so I'm hoping this year again he can, near the end of the season, maybe get us a few goals. He ended up being our last top goal scorer last season. Graham Potter. Just noticed Graham Potter is the manager of Milan, which is really good. Nobody expects us to get a result, but give the fans. Anyway, let's do this. Come on, lads. Away at Milan. I'll take a draw here. A draw would be brilliant. Petkovic opens us up with a good chance, according to the commentary anyway. I don't know. 8 minutes gone. I might drop a little bit of encouragement just to see if that will get us. As Milan have had the better of the opening 10 minutes, which would be to be expected. I'm not quite sure how Milan are doing in Serie A this year. Still got Tonali. This isn't a database where Tonali is at Newcastle. We need our creative players to step up. Kepa Ruiz and Artet, they've both been quiet this year. Batalla, Gambella. Back to Batalla. Oh, his cross was lovely. Oh, and Ivan got the header. But Magnan does well to make like a double save, palmed it up into the air. That's the two French keepers on display today, Mike Magnan and Elian Andre. I don't think Andre's ever got a cap. And that's managed to be cleared. Artet will bring it away. Oh, he does well. Oh, I think Ivan is offside though. The ball in from Petkovic was clever, but I think Ivan just broke the line. No, he didn't. Yes, get in there. Artet brings it forward. Petkovic with a little ball, and Artet managed to stay on side. Ivan managed to stay on side from the little ball. Petkovic. Oh, I think he was just off. I think VAR's got that wrong. I think they're going to score an instant goal back, aren't they? Because they know that shouldn't have been given. No, Carlos de Bast does well. Oh, and Al-Azhari nearly So nearly. I'm going to try something that I tried out in this formation recently where I could bring it back lower. I'll swap these two. Take fewer risks. And do the same on this one. Take fewer risks. And also change Gambella to a deep line playmaker, defend. That Regista attacks a lot. Actually, no. The best way to do it I found was actually not to change that. Was to keep that actually a standard line. Let's go. As we've had a really good first half. And I think I've got enough pace in my back line. I think if you've got enough pace, you can play a higher line, right? That's the way it logically works. If your players can make up the ground. If any players get in behind. I always find playing high, playing too low doesn't allow me to create any chances. I'll flip it to balanced. So I'll be happy to take the 1-0 win. Keep it the same for now. Just those two subs. I'll bring on Pinero and Humphreys to hope that we can just maintain as we are. Kingsley Coleman can come on. Oh, I brought in Kingsley Coleman. I brought in 2 transfers, Chukwuemeka and Kingsley Coleman. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Damn it, I brought them in just on deadline day. Just as squad players to come and do this kind of thing, really. Got Milan with a throw in Kalulu. Tonali. Nice ball out to Galan. Who was off. And Milan equalise to make it 1-0, 1-1. Straight as Pinero came on as well. Oh, don't know if it's his fault, but not ideal to concede as soon as I bring him on. Diego comes down the right, he does really well. Oh, Humphreys finds Zikovic. Oh, and I think Zikovic is onside to make it 2-1. Away goals should be a thing. Don't know why they're not. Yes, it does count. Yegaroff went past one, brought it back to Humphreys, who found Zikovic, turned. One touch, bang, in it went. Mike Mannion couldn't do anything about it. Zikovic does well to get back to Galan this time. Galan's my former player, that's why I'm a bit like every time he gets it. Kalulu down the right, and the cross is blocked well by Batala. Andre sends it. Ivan won't win the header. Brahim Diaz wins it back. Yeah, I much prefer that deep line playmaker in that position as well. We're going to try that for a bit. Oh, and it looks like the equaliser, De Calestri. Or De Calesteri. It does look like it counts. It doesn't look like it was offside. It's a lovely build-up. Belenko switched it really lovely. It was Galan again, our former left-back. Our former left-back has assisted too. As Kingsley Coleman brings it forward. Tried tried to flick in the cross. Ivan just couldn't get there. Jagger off, powers in, but Mannion will save that. Humphreys couldn't find the ball through. Kalulu does well. Gakpo on the left. Tried to knock it in. Pinero manages to block the cross. Tonali. Galan. Pinero clears it. And again, does well to find Ivan. But that's the end of the highlight, surely. End of the game, right? Come on. Let's blow up here. Batala. There's not going to be any other surprise, surely. 6 minutes gone. Batala's going to take this. It's going to end. Right? What was the point? But 2 each isn't terrible. 2 goals in the San Siro. Avoided proved a lot of people wrong by avoiding defeat. I think that's a fair thing to say. We will rest the players and then see you for the start of the Aston Villa game. See you in 2 ticks. So gang, as I said, back we are for the Aston Villa game. 4th place we currently sit in. It's very tight, 27 games played. Aston Villa are in 13th, so I'm expecting the boys to get a win here. Everyone's expecting a draw. I'm expecting a win. So we'll choose our starting 11, crack on, and hopefully we can steal a little win here. So I'll choose our starting 11. I'll be right back with you guys in a bit. Our starting 11 going into the Aston Villa game. Elian Andre, Sanchez, Debas, Pinero, Batala, Asan, Gambella, Petkovic, Artet, Kepa Ruiz and Ivan up front. I'm going to stick with Ivan. Just due to Zitkovic's form of 664, it's scarily worrying. So we'll give Ivan a blast up front again. He scored in his last game, so let's hope he can continue that. Let's go. Our form's been a bit shoddy. A win, loss, draw coming into this game, so we need to turn that around, boys. Oh, it's Buendia. Gets right in behind right away, 2 minutes in. Tech brings it away. The highlight does continue. But there we go. Out for a throw it goes. So let's drop a little bit of an encouragement bomb. I want to see a bit more. 10 minutes in here. Match momentum's been with Villa in the opening 5. I think that's done on 5-minute scales on the match momentum. The commentary saying we're in our groove, but throwing given away. Kekares finds Miro, switches it nicely. Petkovic just about got there. He did. Gambella to Asan. Gives it away. Moder. Oh, and a ball in behind for Mira. And Andre makes hell of a save. This was definitely on size. Elian Andre made himself big and made one hell of a save. Because I want to see some stuff from us. Come on, boys. We've been relatively quiet. They've had the majority of the highlights. I say majority, it's only been 2 in this half. So I'm going to demand some more again. I want more. Kepa Ruiz this season has not been the man at all. His performances compared to last season have dwindled exponentially. 0-0 going in. What can we say? Let's pump our fists. Go on. I know it gives them the energy. No, demand more straight off the bat. They're going to score this. Buendia. I thought it was in. Buendia's good. Let's switch him on to support. Batala tried to cut in, but Nabel will get it, and Aston Villa looks like, I don't know, is that going to be the best highlight, really? just sends it. Keparis will win it back, does well. Andre will clear. Douglas Luiz wins it. Sanchez does well to win the tackle, but it's all a bit panicky then at the back from Plymouth Argyle. Ortet will steal in. The ball was poor. Oh, and Ollie Watkins. Hassan tried to make the tackle, but Ollie Watkins picked up the loose ball and makes it 1-0 to Villa. Come on, lads. What is going on? Oh, no, sorry. Zikovic for Ortet. Let's drop some encouragement. Half an hour to go. Pekovic for Heze because he's struggling as well as playing shit. Really good football by Plymouth, but not good enough because it's not going in. Change let's try white ball into the box, see if that does anything for us. We'll go very attacking. I'm going to berate. As I'm not happy. Because we're going to invite Milan here next game. Oh no, caught us in behind. And then Andre kind of dealt with it. Don't need to replay that bullshit. Lads, this is crap. This is just absolutely piss poor. It's another game in the league where we've just thrown it all away. More chances, similar possession. Their XG's a bit better, but we're just, since we've let Schmidt go, shit. Another match we should have won. We're on a poor run of form. We haven't been on this bad of a run since the start of last season. But I will get us to the Milan game, and we will be back to see if we can win the final game of the stream of the episode, and hopefully start to change this form around. I'll see what I can do in the training and sort all that shit out, and yeah, we'll be back in a bit. We are back, gang, for better or worse for the Milan game at home. I've been debating for the last sort of 3 in-game days on what to do formation wise, and I think I'm going to revert back to our original formation from seasons 1-2. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I've got the better players to play it now. Yeah, I've got the better players to play it now. I will just name my starting 11 because this is what I'm going to go with as my starting 11. So Elian Andre, Jorge Sanchez, Debas, Pinero, Batala, Humphreys, Gambella, Ortet, Hassan, Kepa and Zikovic. Zikovic is going to play up front, obviously. Hassan is going to be my support striker with Gambella and Humphreys due to the fact that Pekovic is out. I think Gambella and Pekovic would be my midfield centres to play there. And I think we can carry this formation into this game. It's a bit more attacking than my other one. And I think we are going to give this a wow. Let's see how we get on. Oh, I'm nervous. I am a bit nervous. Let's do this. So we're going to pump our fist. It has to give the fans some money's worth. Or faith in you to make a difference. Let's go. Home Park looks beautiful in the Champions League. It deserves Champions League football, and I'm slipping away in the league. It's going to play the whole song. As Milan. Oh. Score. There's no point me commentating because I don't think you can really hear me over the music. So, the champions. Anyway, Milan have an early chance there. It's not what we want to see. But we want to see if we can put some pressure on and possibly nick a goal. As we've started really well early doors, 15 minutes. I'm going to drop some encouragement. The thing I did find with this formation was it doesn't get the best out of that attacking midfielder left. whoever plays there kind of struggles. The only person I've had play there really well was Mitoma. That's unlucky. 26 minutes gone. We are putting on the pressure, but Milan are having a few shots as well. I'm going to try and demand some more from the lads as no highlights are appearing. There's nothing in the way of highlights. Loads of superb flowing moves and shots being blocked, diverting that one away. I've got that. I promise you, I've got highlights on. But yeah, 45 minutes of absolute nothingness. But Gambella's playing well. And Jorge Sanchez is playing good as well. There's a corner for Milan. Oh, it's just headed over at the near post. So I'm going to demand some more from the boys. As we've got time. Caparese is kicking in. Ortet's starting to play a little bit better. Need some highlights for ourselves. Oh, that's another Milan highlight. Wasn't the best highlight, but a shot knocked wide by Adeze. Adibi. So we're having plenty of shots here. Demand more. Caparese now picked up a knock, which isn't ideal. I'm going to stick with this formation as we are. Of course, Pinero's not playing very good. I might look to replace him next season. Kingsley coming with a corner. Whips it in, Gambella. It's cleared. But Pinero will pick it up. Hassan. Emmanuel makes a good save. Hassan did the right thing, just aim to get it on target. Ortet. Oh. Emmanuel does well again. But we actually had a highlight. Drop some encouragement. Could we maybe... I can see Gambella's playing super well in midfield. Ivan, lovely ball. Batella. Oh, back off the post. I don't know if Mannion got a bit of a hand to it. But he had tamed it off the post. As that was unlucky. We really could have done with that going in. Right, I'm going to have to make a couple of changes. That defence is going to have to just try its best. As we've dominated this game, we really should be getting more out of this. It looks like it's going to go into extra time, which is not really ideal. So pump this. Let's go give the fans their money's worth. Is there any kind of faith that we can do? Yep, I'm not going to... You have the ability to make a difference, go and prove it. You have the ability to make a difference, go and prove it. We'll drop some encouragement. Actually, they're probably... Gakpo comes away with it. The bust as well, Fernandez. To check with Mena. Ortet. Fernandez is well offside. Kingsley Coleman was stood well offside. Look at him, look, what the fuck is he doing? Miles offside. Not even trying to stay onside, was he? Drop some encouragement. Let's make this with 32 shots. Might this go into penalties? Because if it goes into penalties, that's absolutely dog shit. I'll feel like I've been football manager there. Get back Kingsley Command as well. inside to Jose Fernandez. Lovely ball out to Batala. Common did try a shot. Jose makes a vital challenge. Pinero. Fernandez to Yegorov. Oh, it was worth an effort, wasn't it? Can't make no more subs, can we? No. Batala, free kick. Lovely little flick into Common. And Manigan will. Send it long. Pinero wins it. Jose. Joe Wimena, a lovely ball. Kingsley Common. Flicks it back to Arteta. Oh, and it hits the crossbar. 36 shots. 37. This is unbelievable. Like, how we haven't managed to score a goal is a joke. Piss poor that is. Let's do it in the order. We've got absolutely shit penalty takers. We always have. Scores. Beninco scores. Matthias Fernandez is going to be our first one. See what I mean? Shit. Scores. Nicolas there in front of the Argyle supporters. Blast it in. Kingsley Common, signing in January. I haven't covered that much, but we all know about him. Scores. Just. Ilias. Scores. De Bast, who's probably not the best at penalties. De Bast probably isn't the best. No run-up misses. Crap. I can't believe we've gone out of this cup like this. Brahim Diaz scores to make it 4-3. Ivan to step up. He has to score to keep Plymouth Argyle in the Champions League. If not, we go out with a dominating performance. And he's missed it. Fuck off. Fuck off game. That's absolute fix. Look at that. 38 shots, 9 on target. Bullshit that is. And a free goer. That's absolutely crap. We dominated in both games as well. This game is broken. I'm just going to say unlucky because I've been harsh on them in the last few weeks. That is absolutely pants, isn't it? So, gang, I think that's probably going to end the episode there on a absolute sadness because we have no more Champions League football. I will look to come back. I think I'm not going to come back for the next game against Swansea. We'll do that, and then we'll see how we get. I don't know. I'll come back for the Man City away game. Man City and Leicester. We'll do Man City and Leicester. We'll do those two games, and then we can do Brentford and Burnley. That's the sort of end of the season running, as we are creeping very much up to the end of the season now. So I look forward to seeing you at the Man City and the Leicester game. I think that's where we'll have it. Well, gang, that's a very frustrating shit episode, wasn't it? Really? Like, there's no other way to put it. That was frustratingly shit. 2 defeats. We are on a really bad run of form at the minute. Doesn't matter what formation we try. Doesn't matter what we do. We're losing. So that's not very good. So I hope that we can change this in the Swansea FA Cup game. They managed to knock out Chelsea in their 3rd round game. So let's hope we can progress into the FA Cup. I might even be back for an FA Cup game as opposed to being back for the Man City game. But if not, we will definitely be back for the Man City game. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. I appreciate if you've managed to stick along this far. I'm sorry this episode's been shit. I'm sorry everyone's playing so shit. But it just goes like that sometimes, doesn't it? And yeah, I'll try and get us out of it. But much love from me. Peace.